Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with Kim's Inspired Life, and there's Sarah, my crafty friend Sarah.
Hi!
So, okay guys, so we found this tutorial by DM, a cutesy shelf, and it was to make this fun little box that looks like this with this little flap. There's Sarah's, how cute it is. And you can fit some A2 cards inside of it. And since we're always making cards, and we can gift them and store them, and so we've made one. And so we're working on making another one. And so you start with a 10.5 by 7 piece of paper. You score it, and that's what makes the majority of this box. And then for this little flap right here, you need a 4.5 by 3 inch piece of paper. You glue it on there, and then you can just decorate it however you like. So, let me see yours again. Have you already started working on your second one too?
I did not, but I picked out, I'm gonna use this
Ooh, that's pretty lemon paper.
But the first one I just used pink, so I can put whatever color cards I want in it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that center part, or where you put the...
Oh yeah.
Oh, I need to add that onto mine.
So the part that you cut off from here goes right in there.
That's right. Okay, I didn't do that on mine. Okay, I'll have to do that on mine. All right, so we're going to be making another one, so we'll be back when we finish our second one to show you what that looks like. All right, box number 2, and Sarah finished hers. Did you finish it, or we're still working on it?
Well,
look at how cute that is. Oh my
Sweet
gosh.
summertime.
That is so adorable.
I love it.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
I'm glad you found it.
Oh, I have to show you where okay, I'm going to show you where the other ephemera is in just a second. And I'm still using that Maggie Holmes collection that I have. I'm trying to, bust that pad out. So here's what I have so far. Okay, so I finished my second one. So it looks like this. I haven't added my Velcro yet. Oh, and this one's a little bit different because I did the notch with the rounded corner, and I put that on the back. And then I did put some paper on there. Okay, do you have your second one? Oh, she added
my second one, I
added some little...
I added a couple lemons.
Lemons. That's so cute! Oh my gosh, that's cute. And then what are you adding? You're adding something on your... She's embellishing her first card.
So it says snack time.
How cute!
I think I'm going to put like candy bars and stuff in a little snack treat box.
Yes, because they could be there. You could fit anything in here. I mean, it's pretty good size. You could fit some good face masks. I bet would fit in here.
I'm not wearing any more face masks. Done with that.
Face mask. So, all right. So there are our boxes. Here is our Fun Friday project.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming over. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Talk to you soon. Welcome back to my channel, and happy #Fun Card Friday, an open collab hosted by our friends Tony at Creative Chica Halls and Kelly at KS Designs. And so I have made this card already. I don't know if you can see that little, I don't know, the wipe I was using to clean off kind of landed on there and sat there for a second, so I tried to brush it off, and so there's a little imperfection there, but that's okay, I'm going with it. So I thought that I would make another card just like this and show you how I made it. I very rarely ever do process videos or where I'm actually crafting, but I thought, well, since I had them out, so I thought I would do that today, since there are a few things that I wanted to share with you, one of them being these little cards that I used to make them. Show you the materials that I'm using. Okay, so the background right there is actually from a paper pumpkin kit from last year, from June 22. I like this background. Just wanted to make it into a different type of card, so I'm going to cut that off. Here are my papers for my layers: pink, white, and I am going to use a different color base. And this is an A2 card, and so instead of the purple base, I'm going to use kind of the sage green base because I think that goes with it. And then in the paper pumpkin kit as well come the little hyacinths, little purple flowers, and then I just cut my own little vase right there out of some textured paper that I found in my stash. So #use your stash. Okay, and then also I have this wonderful scrapbook.com tape runner, which Bonnie gave me. Thank you, Bonnie. I really like using this, and so this is the first time I've really ever consistently used any type of tape runner, so I may have to get some refills for that when that runs out. I shared these briefly on my channel one time, and I had a couple people ask me about them, and so basically these are measured cuts, and this was not my idea, of course. I saw it on Pinterest. So I printed out the measurements, and then I cut the squares to go along with that measurement. So you can use them not only in card making, but different projects as well. Mostly for card making though, I think. But I use them in other projects as well. So what you do is you kind of see, okay, here's the base that I want. And so what size do I want my next sheet? So I want it 5 by 3 3/4. So that's what that size is going to be. So I'm going to cut out a pink one. And then I wanted more of a centered kind of an area there. So I just kind of played around with, okay, what size do I want next? And I like this one, the 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I like the next one for the next layer, which is 4 1/4 by 3, and so that's going to be this printed paper right here. So then after I have those, I have to set the other ones aside so don't get them mixed up. And then I go ahead and start cutting my paper accordingly. So I know that I lay them out, so I know which paper is going to be which size. So then I have this one, I know it's going to be this size, and then I know that when I cut this, then I want to cut that one. And so I'm going to set my little flowers and that aside for now, and my card. So I'll be back in just a second as soon as I cut those down to size. Okay, so I have my 3 squares cut. Now I can use my tape gun, or I can use, is that what's called? Tape gun? Tape runner? Or I can just use my regular art glitter glue and glue all that down. And then I will glue it right here to this card. And then the Thinking of You is also from the June 22 paper pumpkin set. It looks like this, and Thinking of You is right up here. So I'll stamp that on there. Glued everything down. And now I have my Thinking of You, and I'm just going to put that on. And I'm going to get my stamp pad out, just using black here, and just going to eyeball it right here. It's not perfect, but you know, that's what I like about crafting, is it doesn't have to be perfect. And I honestly am not a perfectionist when it in real life and in the things that I do. I just like things to look like, you know, how you made them. And so I'm just going to kind of eyeball this. That looks fine, just like that. And then these are kind of a little long, so I'm going to cut off the bottom just a little bit, so that when I stick them in here, and I want to overlap this on this side just a little bit, and then kind of line up the flowers a little bit like that. And so I'm thinking that this is going to be a little too tall, so I'm going to lop off the bottom a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And let me raise that up a little bit. So it's going to kind of look like that. Yeah, there we go. Then I'm just using my art glitter glue. So I'm going to kind of try to put all of them down kind of about the same time. So let me put some glue on all of these. I'm not a fast crafter either, guys, but I really try to challenge myself to do things a little bit, you know, faster than I would sometimes. I'm usually, when I'm crafting, either listening to music, and that helps me, you know, go at a steady pace, or listening to an audiobook, or oftentimes watching videos. But the only thing about watching videos when I'm crafting is I want to stop, and, you know, some videos you want to be looking at the screen, not just listening, which is great too. But so I'm just going to kind of lay it down like that. I like to turn it over and always give it a good rub on this side. And on this card, I didn't put anything on the inside, but I do have, of course, you know, the scraps that from the front that I cut off. So I think I'm going to do that because I have that same piece left over for both. And so I'm going to be, let me just put that right there, because I'm going to be cutting that, and then I'll put that in there. And then I do have a scrap from the other one. I think I'll go ahead and put that in there. That'll be fun, right? Okay, so let me see, where are we? And then on this one, I added a couple of little pink diamond dots right there. I don't do diamond painting, so I just went one day when I was at Joann's, I just bought one of these little containers. I'll just put those two right there. So that's what I'm going to do on this one. And you can see that my vases, right, they're different, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. I like them both. And this one I already stamped with my stamp on the back, handmade by me, so I'll do that. And then I'll put these on the inside, and I'll be good to go with my cards. And it's so great to have to make cards every week and then just have them in your stash for whatever you need them to send along to a family member or a friend or someone to let them know that you're thinking about them, right? Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Tony, for hosting this Fun Card Friday every week. You guys are awesome. Guys, I hope that you've had a wonderful week this week. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.